funny story about
I love how mundane the live stream became when Devi Mataji came on the camera.
Not mundane.
It is mundane. Preach Krishna consciousness. Thank you. Thank you. I have to start now. Yes. Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Gopijana Vallabha Girivaradhari Gopijana Vallabha Girivaradhari Yashodanandana Vrajajana Ranjana Yashodanandana Vrajajana Ranjana Yamuna Tira Vanachari Yamuna Tira Vanachari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Gopijana Vallabha Girivaradhari Gopijana Vallabha Girivaradhari Yashodanandana Vrajajana Ranjana Yashodanandana Vrajajana Ranjana Yamuna Tira Vanachari Yamuna Tira Vanachari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Gopijana Vallabha Girivaradhari Gopijana Vallabha Girivaradhari Yashodanandana Vrajajana Ranjana Yashodanandana Vrajajana Ranjana Yamuna Tira Vanachari Yamuna Tira Vanachari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Gopijana Vallabha Girivaradhari Gopijana Vallabha Girivaradhari Yashodanandana Vrajajana Ranjana Yashodanandana Vrajajana Ranjana Yamuna Tira Vanachari Yamuna Tira Vanachari. Is anyone sharing? Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Gopijana Vallabha Girivaradhari Gopijana Vallabha Girivaradhari Yashoda Nandana Vrajajana Ranjana Yashoda Nandana Vrajajana Ranjana Yamuna Tira Vanachari Yamuna Tira Vanachari Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Jaya Om Vishnu Pad Paramahamsa Paribrajacharya Ashtarashra His Grace Shila A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada Ki Jai. Jaya Om Vishnu Pad Paramahamsa Paribrajacharya Ashtarashra His Grace Shila Bhaktivedanta Saraswati Goswami Maharaj Prabhupada Ki Jai. Ananta Koti Vaishnava Ki Jai. Shri Namacharya Haridas Thakur Ki Jai. Prem Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Gadadhara Shri Sukara Bhattarina Ki Jai. Radha Krishna Gopinath Shyama Kund Radha Kund Giri Govardhan Ki Jai. Vrindavan Dham Ki Jai. Jagannath Puri Dham Ki Jai. Navadvip Dham Ki Jai. Mathura Dham Ki Jai. Bhakti Dev Ki Jai. Tulsi Dev Ki Jai. Yamuna Dev Ki Jai. Harinam Sankirtanya Ki Jai. Grantaraj Srimad Bhagavatam Ki Jai. Samaveta Bhaktavarina Ki Jai. Nitai Gaura Premanande Hari Hari Bol. Oh glories to the assembled devotees. Hare Krishna. Oh glories to the assembled devotees. Hare Krishna. Oh glories to the assembled devotees. Hare Krishna. Oh glories to Shri Guru and Gauranga. Oh glories to Srila Prabhupada. Nama Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prasthaya Bhutale Srimata Bhaktivedanta Swami Nityanamane Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Paricharine Nirishe Shishna Sane. Hare Krishna. I'll be back in 1 second. I just need to check something. Stay here. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back. 1 minute. Okay, so it's good to go getting back. My apologies for your offenses, man. My strong vowel, brahmacharya. God, see this yellow? This is mint. The grihasta? Brahmacharya. Thank you.
Oh, now our Guru Maharaj arrived. Haribol! He's king of the one and only word. Now you listen attentively. You listen. It's funny.
I am not a guru. I am a fool number one. But by the mercy of the devotees, somehow I will try to speak something on Krishna consciousness to glorify the Lord. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna.
Oh, the bloody now. Which, by the way, I wrote wrongly because I wrote Srimad Bhagavatam.
We can do Srimad Bhagavatam.
All right. Hare.
Microphone?
Yeah, it's here on the floor. Yeah, thanks. This one.
Okay, so who's watching? Let's hear it from the devotees, please. Who's watching? Patrick, Hare Krishna. Anita. Who else? Morgan Prabhu. Kazik Ross. Baby Meteron. Oh, Wait. Jenin, meditative mind. Neil, Lucy, Suni. Anybody on Facebook? Can you read? Lisa Jane, Dash she lives, loves and laughs. Nikki. Okay, Hare Krishna. We have 63 viewers on TikTok. So you want to read on Facebook? Prabhu? Alexandra, Misha Williams. Haribol? Neil Prabhu, I see. I can't scroll up.
You're on Facebook?
Yeah.
So I can give you.
John Garrett, Hare Krishna.
Would you like to read?
No, I see. Ramalakshman Prabhu, Ishmael, Bronwyn, Ganesh Ganapati, Shamdai Mataji. Facebook is kind of weak. Of course, Dennis, all our nice devotees are there, but not so many viewers. Sini, Rudra Prakash, Ankita, Jaiswal, Haribol, Hare Krishna. Okay, so we're reading Srimad Bhagavatam, wonderful scripture. 3rd canto, Chapter 16, text 7. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
Chloe Locke, Hare Krishna. You can't sleep at night. Chant Hare Krishna. Too much worry on the mind. Okay, please try to hear. We're reading from this wonderful scripture, Srimad Bhagavatam. Hope it will bring you some relief. Yat sevaya charana padma pavitrarinum.
Yat seva charana padma pavitram renum.
Sadyaksha takhilam malam pratilabdashilam.
Sadyakshatakila malam pratibhagdashilam.
Nashrir viraktam api mam vijahati yasyaha.
Nashi viraktam api mam vijayati asyaha.
Preksha lavarta itare niyaman vahanti.
Rekshalavarta itare niyaman vahanti. Yatsevaya charana padma pavitrarenum.
Yatsevaya charana padma pavitrarenum.
Sadyakshatila malam pratilabdashilam.
Sadyakshatakila malam pratilabdashilam.
Nashri viraktam api mam vijayati yasyaha.
Nashrir viraktam api mam vijahati yasyaha.
Rekshalavarta itare niyaman vahanti.
Prekshalavarta itare niyaman vahanti. Yat,
Yat,
of whom?
of whom?
Sevaya,
Devaya,
by the service.
by the service.
Charana,
Narana,
feet. Padma,
Padma,
lotus.
lotus.
Pavitra,
Pavitra,
sacred.
sacred.
Renum,
Renum,
the dust. Sadhya,
Sadhyaha,
immediately. Kshata,
Shata,
wiped out.
Vata,
Akila,
Akila,
all.
all.
Malam,
Malam,
sins. Pratilabda,
Pratilabda,
acquired.
fire.
Shilam,
Shilam,
disposition.
disposition.
Na,
Na,
not.
not.
Shri,
Shri,
the goddess of fortune.
goddess of fortune.
Viraktam,
Viraktam,
have no attachment.
no attachment.
Api,
Api,
even though.
even though.
Mam,
Mam,
me. Vijahati,
Jahati,
leave. Yasyaha,
Yasyaha,
of the goddess of fortune.
goddess
Prekshalava artaha,
Prekshalava Atta,
for obtaining a slight favor.
obtaining slight favor.
Itare,
Tare,
others like Lord Brahma.
others are Lordama.
Niyaman,
Niyaman,
sacred cows. Sacred vows.
sacred vows.
Vahanti,
Vahanti,
observe.
observe.
Translation. The Lord continued, because I am the servitor of my devotees, my lotus feet have become so sacred that they immediately wiped out all sin. And I have acquired such a disposition that the goddess of fortune does not leave me. Even though I have no attachment for her, and others praise her beauty and observe sacred vows to secure from her even a slight favor. Purport by His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada Ki Jai. The relationship between the Lord and His devotee is transcendently beautiful. As the devotee thinks that it is due to being a devotee of the Lord that he is elevated in all good qualities, so the Lord also thinks that it is because of his devotion to his servitor that all his transcendental glories have increased. In other words, as the devotee is always anxious to render service to the Lord, so the Lord is ever anxious to render service to the devotee. The Lord admits herein that although he certainly has the quality that anyone who receives a slight particle of the dust of his lotus feet becomes at once a great personality, this greatness is due to his affection for his devotee. It is because of this affection that the goddess of fortune does not leave him, and that not only one but many thousands of goddesses of fortune engage in his service. In the material world, simply to get a little favor from the goddess of fortune, people observe many rigid regulations of austerity and penance. The Lord cannot tolerate any inconvenience on the part of the devotee. He is therefore famous as Bhakta Vatsala. Om Agyantirinandasya Jnana Shalankayam Chakshunanmanitam Yena Tasmai Shri Guruve Namaha. I was born in the darkness of ignorance, and my spiritual master, His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada, has opened my darkened eyes with the torchlight of transcendental knowledge. I offer my humble obeisances unto His lotus feet. Jai Srila Prabhupada.
Jai.
So Krishna says, because I am the servitor of my devotees, my lotus feet have become so sacred that they immediately wiped out all sin. This is Krishna's great humility. Of course, Krishna's lotus feet, they wipe out, Hare Krishna Tony, Krishna's lotus feet, they always wipe out all the sins. In the Bhagavad Gita, Arjuna glorifies Krishna by saying that you are the purest. You're the most pure. Krishna is so pure that he can purify unlimited amount of sins. Just like a sun can purify even a dirty urine. When there's a urine on the sidewalk, the sun extracts the urine. But the sun is not polluted. So Krishna also, he can purify unlimited sins, but he is never polluted. It's like a disinfecting agent. It disinfects you. So similarly, Krishna purifies us from all sins. When we speak of sin, whatever we do for our sense gratification, that is sin. And this is not some kind of a blind dogma, but it's very scientific. Anything we do for sense gratification increases our bodily conception of life. And because our bodily conception of life is increased, we have to take another body. It creates the false identification, false attachment to the body. We think that, oh, I am the body. So then you have to take another body. Because of this attachment, it is so strong that Krishna makes another body. So you can continue in this material world. That is not a very good idea. We should not stay here in this world. We will never be happy. You can try so many things. Ultimately, there is no happiness here. Because happiness is your happiness, not of the body. Just like I have dress. I have dress, so I can wash the dress, I can caress the dress very nicely. But unless I supply food, unless I supply satisfaction to myself, that will be a waste of time. So Krishna says that the body is like a dress. The dress is made according to the body. Similarly, the body we have is made according to how the soul looks like. It is not that the soul has no form or no face. It has, but it is not like this material face and material body, material form. It is transcendental. Transcendental means that every single aspect of that transcendental body is engaged in the service of Krishna. Hare Krishna Ashu. Fully immersed in Krishna consciousness. Every little hair on that body is serving Krishna. That is the difference. Material and spiritual. Ultimately, the distinction is that material means for my sense gratification. Spiritual means for Krishna's satisfaction, for the satisfaction of God. So anything we do for our satisfaction, that is sin, that is sinful. And the nature of sinful activity is that the more you enjoy sense gratification, the more you have to supply sense gratification. It's like an itch. You're scratching an itch, and it itches even more. No amount of material sense gratification can satisfy us, because we're the spirit soul. This is our constant misunderstanding. We're in ignorance. We try to satisfy the eternal soul that requires eternal pleasure by using limited supply of material sense objects. You see, this is our confusion. So we should not be confused and take up this Krishna consciousness process very nicely and experience spiritual sense gratification. Spiritual sense gratification. Hare Krishna, Ekanata Mataji. Spiritual sense gratification means that when we satisfy Krishna, when we serve Krishna, because Krishna is the Lord, and we are His parts and parcels. By serving Krishna, we serve the soul, our own soul. That is spiritual sense gratification. When you chant Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, you can feel transcendental enjoyment in the heart. It is not made up. It is a fact. Otherwise, how so many young people can give up so many bad habits simply by chanting Hare Krishna? The devotees of Krishna, especially in the Western countries, previously they were addicted to so many bad habits. Illicit sex, meat eating, gambling, drinking, smoking, drugging, so many. And as soon as they started chanting Hare Krishna, seriously, they give up all. They become first class gentlemen, first class gentle ladies. So this is the potency of transcendental sense gratification. That is real sense gratification. We're not against sense gratification. And you cannot stop, but gratify your senses in a spiritual way. So that also takes some time. So otherwise, if we're committing sinful activities, we get entangled, we get addicted, and it's very difficult. Even we know, oh, this brings me harm. Still, I cannot give it up. So Krishna is so kind that even though we have no desire to give up sinful activities, by taking shelter under his lotus feet, Krishna will help us. Otherwise it's not possible. Even Srila Prabhupada says the young boys, they go out daily on Sankirtan, distribute books or chant Hare Krishna in these big cities. There are young women everywhere, advertisements, so much temptation. But they're sticking to their principles. Whereas great yogis, just like Vishwamitra Muni, although he was in the Himalayas, he fell down. As soon as Menaka came, heavenly prostitute sent by Lord Indra, immediately he fell down. So how is that possible? Because we're getting the mercy of Lord Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. This very act of trying to distribute his mercy is so pleasing to Lord Chaitanya that he showers us with extra boost, potency boost protection. This is the secret. If you do not know this secret, then following the regulated principles must be very, very tedious, very difficult. Whereas you can see that those devotees who engage in missionary activities, those who want to spread also, give Krishna consciousness to others, they make very swift advancement in Krishna consciousness. Very, very fast. They become situated in regulative principles. So, Krishna says that because I am a servant of these devotees, that is why my lotus feet can wipe out all sin. So Krishna does not allow any credit for himself. He gives credit to his devotees. This is the beautiful transcendental relationship between a devotee and Krishna. Because a devotee gives praise to Krishna, he's glorifying Krishna. And Krishna glorifies his devotee. Of course, Krishna is the Supreme Lord. It is not that we elevate the devotee to the position of God. But Krishna wants that. Krishna wants to enjoy this situation where his devotee is glorified more than himself. This is out of love. Krishna loves his devotees so much. You see, ultimately we're all devotees. Everyone is a devotee of Krishna. Even those who are atheistic, even those who are demons, they're all ultimately devotees. But the coveting is very, very strong. So they have a misunderstanding. They think, I am this body, and they act on the bodily plane, and so on, so on. But actually everyone is a devotee, pure devotee. You're just waiting to be revived. That Krishna consciousness is waiting to be revived. That is why we should preach Krishna consciousness also. It's not a solitary practice that I go hide in the Himalayas and let the whole world go to hell. Devotee is not so selfish. Devotee is called para dukkha dukhi. It means that when he sees suffering of others, he himself feels suffering. He doesn't feel suffering for himself. He doesn't care for any bodily pains or something. He doesn't care about it. But when he sees that others are in pain, then he also feels pain. And that is why he's trying to spread this Krishna consciousness. Because this Krishna consciousness movement is the wholesale solution to all problems. Economic problem. Krishna gives solution. Goraksha. Protect the cows. Protect the brahmanas, but protect the cows as well. If you protect the cows, and if you grow food, then your economic problem is immediately solved. There should not be any paper money. That is nonsense. There should be gold coins, because in this way the prostitution of money is stopped. The money has artificial value. If I have paper money, I pay you, there's no value. Artificially, I can convince you that the paper is worth of 1,000 pounds, but actually the paper is very cheap. So this is manipulation. We're being manipulated. This is the perverted economy. It's based on exploitation. See, that is why people are suffering. If you have gold coins, then you pay exactly what the labor is worth. And this purifies the relationships, everything. So, economic problem solved. If you protect the cows instead of killing them, you get way much more milk. When the cow is being protected and treated nicely, she gives way much more milk. And from milk you can make very, very nutritious and very healthy preparations. Paneer, cheese, yogurt, so many. It is very well created, this arrangement. Stacy says it's lagging on TikTok. Is it true? Krishna made very nice arrangement. Yes, it's lagging.
There's not much we can do.
So, economic problem solved. Family problem. There's so many problems. Family, relationships, sex life, also problems. There should be marriage. Don't have illicit sex. Unless you want to marry, don't have sex. Don't allow sex. Immediately, so many problems are solved. People want to have sex, but they're not happy. The more sex you have, the more problems there are. Try to immerse yourself in Krishna consciousness, devotional service. Then sex life will not be so attractive, or it will come to the point of zero attraction. Okay, it's normal now. Thank you. See, Krishna adjusted the lagging. So we can give so many solutions to all the problems that people are taxing their brains about. It is not that Krishna consciousness is something blind and impractical, that we simply meditate chanting Hare Krishna without anything, and we don't care about the world. But the main contribution of this Krishna consciousness movement is that you can revive your original relationship with God, your spiritual relationship. That goes beyond the problems of this particular lifetime. We focus so much on this lifetime. But there's so many lives. After you die, after you die, there's another life and another set of problems. The number one problem is that we think that I'm the enjoyer. And we use everything in this world for our sense gratification. So when I stop it and I start developing my devotional service to Krishna, then I become liberated from this bodily entanglement. I become liberated from birth, death, old age, and disease. Very nice. Yes, I want that. So, devotee relationship with Krishna is very sweet, very beautiful, and we should become devotees of Krishna. We should help others to also become devotees. Then Krishna will be very obliged to us, and it will come to a point that Krishna will become our servant. Then you can see even with the devotees. Devotees are also being taken care of by Krishna. Sometimes people say, where do you get your money? The money is arranged by Krishna because we're serving Krishna 24 hours. You're not serving Krishna 24 hours. You're not serving Krishna at all. You don't think of Krishna. You think Krishna is my servant. So those who think that Krishna is my servant, they have to serve the master, material energy, which is the representative of Krishna. Not very nice representative. Material nature is making you conditioned. The nature of the soul is unconditioned, unconditional. We want to go everywhere. Spirit soul wants to be free. But material energy is here. The biology is here, physics, chemistry, and they make everything stringent. All our desires are being hackneyed by these material laws. Pragati kriyamanani gunai karmani sarvasa ankara vimudatma karta amiti manate. So, we should become devotees. We should serve Krishna. And Krishna will become so obliged that he becomes our servant. A devotee doesn't want that Krishna becomes his servant. But out of his great obligation to the devotee, Krishna becomes the servitor of his devotee. And then we have seen examples when Sudama Brahmana came to visit Krishna in Dwarka. Krishna gave him his throne. Please, you sit down here. He respects his devotee so much. He agrees to become a chariot driver to Arjuna. You would not think that a devotee would be carried by God in the role of a chariot driver. You would think that it's the other way around, that a devotee should be chariot driver for God. But that is his love for his devotee. That devotee, of course, is not an ordinary devotee. This is a 100% pure surrender devotee. It's just like Prabhupada gives the example of a small child. Because the small child is completely helpless, completely surrendered. The parents, they take very good care. They might have very small child and they might have not so small child. So they give preference to the youngest. Why? There's a puzzle game. Because the small child is fully surrendered, helpless and hopeless. He cannot do anything without his father. Similarly, a devotee who is fully surrendered to Krishna, 100%. Krishna takes care of him 100%. See, we're complaining, why he doesn't take care of me? Because you're not fully surrendered. Oh, why should I surrender? No, that is the reason why you should surrender. Surrender means you have to do it. You have to do it. So, of course, we must know what is surrender. It is not that I give up everything. I give up maintenance of my body and I claim that I'm surrendered to God now. Krishna was instructing Arjuna that you go and fight in war. Arjuna wanted to escape. So you would see that, oh, he's surrendering for the sake of Krishna. But Krishna says, no, you're cheating me. You should surrender by fighting. So it is not stereotyped, this surrender. What is surrender? That we have to learn from the spiritual master. So the goddess of fortune, she never leaves Krishna, although he has no attachment for her. She is always attached to Krishna, to Lord Narayan. People are worshipping goddess of fortune. They want money. They want money. They want fame. Goddess of fortune. They don't want Krishna. They want goddess of fortune. But Krishna is so happy to serve as devotee. So just consider how elevated devotees are. How dear to Krishna. So if we offend devotees, because this is the subject matter discussed here, the Jai and Vijay, they have become offenders to the four Kumaras. So now Krishna is trying to pacify them. You can only imagine how foolish that would be to offend a devotee. We should not offend even minor devotees, even neophyte devotees. We should not offend anyone. What is the use of offending? But sometimes due to social interactions, there is some offense done. So that we should rectify, we should apologize to the devotee. Otherwise, it will damage our Krishna consciousness. Krishna is called Bhakta Vatsala. It means a lover of devotees, very affectionate to the devotees. So please remember this. Sometimes there is a misunderstanding. People think that, oh, I just worship Krishna. I don't worship the devotees. That is a lower class. But actually, if you worship devotee, that is better worship of Krishna. Because Krishna is very affectionate to devotees. So if you love devotees, then Krishna will remember you. Whereas if you want to praise him directly, that is confirmed in the Puranas. One who loves me, one who is my devotee is not my devotee, Krishna says in Adi Purana. One who is a devotee of my devotee, he is my real devotee. Krishna is telling us how to expose pseudo-devotees. Okay, so I'll stop now. Are there any questions? Who is reading the questions? Yeah? You have no phone?
Yeah, well,
Okay, I'll read.
I have a phone here. On TikTok and Facebook. No, actually, sorry, I don't have a TikTok here on this phone.
I have TikTok on my phone, yeah.
Oh, you have? Okay, John.
Chloe Locke says, I can't surrender, that's why I'm suffering, I think. Yes. Of course, surrender is a process. We're all suffering because we're not surrendered. We're here and we don't want to surrender. We don't want to trust Krishna. So that's why we're here. That's why we struggle. So surrender is a process. You can surrender gradually. First of all, you should surrender your time. The very fact that you have come here and you heard this class, that is also a little surrender. You have sacrificed your time. You could have done all kinds of nonsense, but you have come here and you are hearing about Krishna. So that is already a little surrender. So we simply have to maintain and increase. Maintain and increase.
Rome was not built in one day. Maintain and increase. Slowly, slowly. Just like if you want to take a cold shower, because cold shower is very good for health. So if you want to get into the habit of taking cold showers, oh, you taking cold shower?
Once in a year.
Once a year. Should be every day. It's very good. So you start slowly, when you turn on the water and you put your toe first, your finger like that, then the arms, and then you go full. It's like that. If you want to go full immediately, you will refuse. Oh, this is too crazy. So you have to do like that, gradually surrender to Krishna. Gradually. If you cannot do fully, do gradually. And we must also know what is surrender. We must become convinced. Krishna gives very nice arguments. He explains, we're not this body. You have been changing your body from childhood to boyhood to youth to old age. But you're not changed, you're still the same person, you are the soul, you are the Atma. The body is changing, the Atma is not changing. So that means you're not this body. So if you're not this body, why are you working for the body? You're completely surrendered to the bodily desires. So why? If you have little intelligence, you're going to realize, oh, I'm wasting my time. This doesn't make any sense. So like that. Hi bro. Hi bro.
So I cannot read TikTok because I don't have a separate account on this one.
I can log in.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
What is he saying? Milan, it's time to change the rules. After the temple disregard, humiliation and nervous treatment devotee. I'm not sure exactly what he's referring to.
I can't watch the live video on this device because we're already live buying this account.
Okay. Tashi says, I have really enjoyed learning. Thank you. You have opened my eyes and answered questions I've always asked. Oh, wonderful. Thank you so much. Please come again. We have these live streams every day. You're very much welcome. Krishna is God. How do we know if this war in India now is religious or mundane? You speak Hare Krishna. But if you go and you attack someone, that is not religious war.
Is the sound on? Check the sound. Yeah, Facebook.
Can you hear the sound? No sound even now?
That's weird.
Hare Krishna. Neil says, but having wife and child is sense gratification, so why you have? No, there's no sense gratification. Because devotees, they have children and they raise them in Krishna consciousness. So that's not sense gratification. As I said before, when you use things for Krishna, then it's spiritual. When you use it for yourself, if you have children simply for sense gratification, for your own pleasure, and you don't raise them in Krishna consciousness, then it's sense gratification. Okay? Thank you so much. Grantaraj Srimad Bhagavatam ki jai. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Nikai Gura Premanandi.
Hari Hari Bo.
Nos trae, pues, de Buddhismo, de Bhaktivedanta.